Hello, everyone, and welcome to Twillow Talk. I'm Tanis Coughlin from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. I'm joined by my beautiful co-host, Jennifer Jurkofsky from My Holistic Self. And today we have a special guest, Diane G. Welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
So
excited. We did a show together not long ago, so
yeah,
it's on Kaylee's channel.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kaylee, who's also known as Woo Wonderment or Fogo Pogo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we should say hello to a few people that are watching or drive lurking.
Awesome.
welcome,
right.
welcome.
Awesome.
Hi, Gerald.
How's it going, Gerald? And we have Hypnocity. Hello,
Yes, it's going to be very fun.
And we have Fogo Pogo, Kaylee,
Hi, Kaylee.
Woo Woo Wonderment. We were just talking about you.
Yes, and I have to second Kaylee's comment. I can't wait for this chat.
Me too. Me
Epic.
too. It'll be lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Cody. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So hello, everybody, and welcome. We are going to, let me clear that out. We are going to delve into a few things today. Let's do the whatchamacallit first.
The weather?
We do the whatchamacallit. The weather. Let's do the space weather first, and then we'll go from there, okay? Because then we've got that and transits, and after that, we're going to have some past life talk.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. So if we look at our weather, so we had a few yesterday. We had a couple of M-class solar flares, which of course, as we know, those can really affect us. They can make us feel a little sleepy, sometimes headachy, depending on, where you're at and what you're doing. So that is definitely a possibility with all of those. If we look at this is a new thing that I found. So this is our KP index. It's like the last few weeks. So it's kind of cool. We can see where we were affected. Okay, right now we're pretty low, I believe. Let's look here. Yep, see we're in the green, light green. We're doing well right now where the KP index is concerned. So we are, doing it. And we've got, of course, an ad. And we're 14 for the Schumann resonance today. So not too bad. I find this to be an interesting pattern that we've had. This lines up with, kind of what I've been told by the Federation, that we're having blasts of light coming in, but not in big blasts. I like doing it softly, like right now. So this is kind of like an undulating energy. And that was kind of what they told me what we were going to feel, that there's some stuff happening. And so there was a push-pull kind of thing happening. So we would almost feel like, rising and lowering, rising and lowering, rising and lowering. And this kind of indicates that. So I think that's pretty cool that we have that as our sort of pattern lately, which is, I'm getting chills on that. So I guess that's my confirmation. So, Jen.
Yeah.
What have we got going on in the transits?
Transit time. So we entered over the weekend on Saturday into the gate 15. The gate 15, here you go, is the gate of modesty, the gate of extremes. It's the love of humanity. So it's one of the 4 gates for the vessel of love. And this one is the love of humanity. It's really about, Richard Rudd talks about it as the eternally flowering spring. And so he's the one who does the gene keys. And he talks about how this gate in particular moves us from the shadow of dullness to the siddhi or enlightened state of fluorescence through the gift of magnetism. And so with this energy, our life becomes an initiation through rhythm and presence. And so if you were able to see the update for the energy, we talked a lot about rhythm. And again, with the Mystic Monday message, it's all about how do we get in contact with that rhythm? How do we allow that rhythm? And how do we hold space for it without judging ourselves or, getting down on ourselves when we're in a spot where the rhythm is maybe a little bit more in the ebb as opposed to the flow. So yeah, this week we're looking at our humanity and the universal frequency that governs our relationships with rhythm and diversity and that flow of life energy. And because it is about the path of sacred rhythm, we recognize that there are going to be times in our experience where we might resist our own natural rhythms, or how we relate to the emotional or energetic fluctuations. So noticing when we're in a space and we're judging that, or we're not really honoring the way that shows up. So the shadow here, that dullness, is disconnection from life force, right? I feel flat or disconnected. Believing that something is missing in our energy, or that there's a disconnection that comes, from not allowing ourselves to be in that natural rhythm. And then that shadow of dullness appears because the life force becomes suppressed or stagnant. And so, sorry. All I hear is clicking, so it's hard to focus.
It's because my mouse is right beside my microphone, so my apologies. I'm just sharing it.
Every time I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry.
Sorry, I don't mean to distract.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So here, dullness can appear as low energy or fatigue. So again, fitting even with what's going on with the solar flares, there might be a bit of emotional flatness, or you might feel that there's a lack of inspiration, maybe even a disconnection from joy. And so just notice if that is showing up for you. If the mind is whispering like nothing feels alive right now, it's not that it's absent, it's just waiting for alignment. And so this is the piece where we recognize what the shadow is offering us. It's not a lack of energy. It's just that our energy is out of rhythm. So what is it that I need to do or not do that's going to allow me to go back into that rhythm? Because that's when we step into magnetism, and that's the natural flow of that energy, right? So magnetism emerges when we are aligned with our authentic rhythm. So we become present and we recognize that flow and the natural timing of things. We kind of know when to step into something and when to step back from it. And this gift really helps bring in relational harmony too, because it allows us to know when we need to, address something or let it go, when we want to connect, when we maybe need some alone time, in order to get maybe some creative vitality, emotional balance. It's all of that kind of energy. And then the Siddhi with this is really about life expressing itself effortlessly, really being able to be in that fluorescence. It's not about an emotional state, but the natural flowering of consciousness that can come through when we're just really riding all of those waves without having to make anything be a certain way. So some reflections for this week. Where am I resisting my natural rhythms? How does my energy fluctuate throughout the day or the week? Where do I maybe force consistency instead of honoring my flow? Right? So those statements where we come in and it's like, well, yesterday I could do it. Why can't I do it today? Well, last week I got everything done, and this week all I want to do is rest. It's that kind of energy. So really noticing when that's showing up for us. And then the affirmation is, I honor the natural rhythm of my life. I allow my energy to flow without resistance. And through acceptance, my presence becomes alive and magnetic.
Awesome. And we had a couple of others join us. We had Maria join us. Welcome, Maria Scorpio.
Welcome.
Hey. And questions. It's not card reading tonight. So we're probably not doing that kind of thing. But we'll just see where everything goes. And then we have Leah as well. Welcome, Leah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So and we have Shem as well. Hello.
Hi,
Welcome, Shem. It's nice to see you all. Okay.
I'm excited now for Diane to share.
Me too. So, Diane, why don't you start off by telling everybody what you do, because we want to make sure that the ones that don't know you can get to know
Okay.
you.
So,
And then
hello,
go from there.
everyone. I'm Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records Reader and an emotional energy healer. So, if you don't know anything about the Akashic Records is a record of anything that has ever happened or will ever happen. So, if you're interested in in your soul growth and soul development, and in your past lives, in your soul missions or soul purpose, or if you just want to get to know yourself, the Akashic Records is like the place to be or the place to go or to ask for those kinds of questions. Uh, I started this journey by just watching YouTube videos, like maybe the people who are watching right now. And then I saw um, Linda de Gonzalez and Val, who's my teacher, and Viviani and Diana Bowles. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And it got me more interested in past lives. And then I took the class because I was wondering, hey, it looks like fun. Maybe I can do it. Oh, Leah is
Yeah.
saying she gave me a great Akashic reading that really showed me some blindsided. Thank you, Leah.
And she says thank you for helping her.
Mhm.
Sorry, it was appropriate to put it up while you were talking. So
Thank
it
you.
was about that.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes there are things about us that we wonder, why am I the way I am? And
Mhm.
then we look into the past lives and we realize, oh, it's connected to this past life, and that past life is connected to this one. So we really see the soul growth and soul journey that one has gotten through. And I love doing this kind of work for people because it feels like we're getting to know the hero's journey of that person. So it really gets me excited, like to get to
Mhm.
know people's story and then share it to them if they don't know it yet. So yeah, that's what I do.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Awesome. It was interesting too because I was just talking with a client earlier about past lives. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
And we were talking about just that idea of how, obviously, like the Akashics is everything. We don't always need to know everything, but to be able to tap into those lives that are impacting us so that we can embody what energies we're meant to bring forward in this life. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to understand what they are and how they're showing up and what we're here to heal and what we're here to bring forward. And so I love that that you're doing this work and helping align people and on their journey, and it's beautiful.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much for that.
beautiful.
It's one of the things that I love about my work, especially doing like readings about galactics. I know you both are very much working with the Galactic Federation of Light. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the things that I get excited about, like reconnecting someone with their starseed origins or starseed past lives, because there's really a lot. We've had a
Yeah.
lot of past lives, and people don't really realize that it goes beyond Earth. And when they do, it's like, something clicks. And I'm really excited about doing that.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Jen has a great report that you can get on her page, Passenger Consciousness, too, for her, that looks at it from the astrological perspective.
Awesome.
And so check that out, passengerconsciousness.ca.
Yeah, it's passengerconsciousness.ca, and it'd be really fascinating, and I wish we had done it before the show. Maybe we'll just have to have you on again, but it'd be neat to have you go through yours even and just see the alignment of it and how that connects
Yeah.
with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd
Let's do
love
that
that.
another show for sure. Oh, we have Linda on as well today.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. Welcome.
Joining us. Mm-hmm.
I'm taking
So,
note of it.
perfect. We'll find another time.
We can chat about it after too.
Okay.
So, we thought maybe we could talk about our past lives,
Okay.
if that works for you.
That works.
Because Jen and I have had many together on Earth and not on Earth. And so it would be interesting to know what you pick up about the lives that we do have together. Without telling you too much, I'd rather see what you get, if that's okay. I mean, you know a little bit about us. It's not to test you, but I think that there may be some others that we haven't tapped into yet.
Oh, there's
Okay.
definitely
So
something to tap into.
I think that would be fun to see
Yeah,
what
that
else
would be
is there.
Yeah.
If it's okay with you, I'm just going to open the records before you ask the
Please,
question. Okay,
please. Yeah.
let's take 3 deep breaths.
Leah says, "Oh, do spill the beans," she says.
I love it.
Love it. Mm.
Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space, and all objects in the sacred space for the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, Tanis, Jennifer, those who are watching right now, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth from which we read. Our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold this sacred space. So it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know Tanis and Jennifer in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for them. The records are now open. Yay!
Yay.
What do you want to know?
I don't know.
What
Maybe
do-
how many lives we've had together.
Oh,
Because
it's not.
it's a big number. So
Yeah. Like
I-
right now, what's flashing in my mind is 1073.
Okay.
But
makes sense.
usually I don't get a numbers, so I'm surprised that something popped up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, what came to me as
It's-
soon as Tanis asked was like, that's going to be a big number. But
Yeah.
I didn't know if they'd give you the number, but that's awesome.
Yeah, normally they don't, and
That's
it's
awesome.
hard to quantify with a number because
Mhm.
if we keep it in mind, some of our starseed past lives, it doesn't like how do you count that? It's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might be thousands of Earth years. So I'm
Mhm.
surprised that they gave me a number, but that's what flashed
Me
in my
too.
mind.
What stands
1073.
out for me, 1073 means this lifetime is an 11.
Oh, that totally makes sense.
A master number.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. That totally
Oh,
makes
my God.
sense.
It is
Yeah,
so
I got
hot in here,
chills.
and I have goosebumps all over.
Yeah, that
Mm.
totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess let's just ask them to give us what we need to know because
Okay.
and see if they can give us other information that we
Okay.
don't already that we're not, I guess,
Even
acutely
if it is
aware of.
stuff that we already are familiar with, we may not have dove into it. We might not be,
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
going to mute on my end because my dogs are being silly. They also want to know what's happening.
They can watch the replay.
They can watch it. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
curious to see
I'm
what
open.
they give you.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to call in Archangel Metatron. Metatron, could you please show me a past life that Jennifer and Tanis shared that would be most beneficial for them to know or remember in this moment? Was this in Halcyon? Was this after the war started? They're showing me something very specific. It's not
Mhm.
like a big story, but like a moment that you shared in Halcyon. And this was after the war has started, and Jennifer was already in there. You went into refugee. You went as a refuge
Mhm.
to Halcyon. it looks like night, and you were just watching the stars. Or very worried, is what I feel. And you were trying to connect with the star mothers, is what I'm hearing. It was just the two of you in that moment. There's something about the conversation. Okay. Jennifer is saying, I don't know what will happen to us right now or from this point on. And you were crying. And usually you didn't allow yourself to cry before this, or at least for a while. You didn't allow yourself to cry. And this was the first time that you did. And you felt comfortable in doing that because it's Tanis. And Tanis, you weren't saying much. You were just listening, hearing her out. And there's this beauty in that moment because they're showing trust. They're showing me trust, flashing the word trust. You didn't have to say a lot, Tanis. It's just your presence that meant a lot to Jennifer in this moment. And I think it made your friendship, your relationship as souls stronger because you didn't have to say words to understand each other. You share the worries, you share the fears together. But I feel like this is where this is the promise, Master. This is where you two promise to work together for several lifetimes. Why you came to Earth, and they're showing me a lot of the different star systems as well. Earth wasn't the only one. It's because of that trust in that moment, that bond that solidified in that moment. Because during that moment, you felt like you only had each other, even though you had some other friends with you. You felt like you could lean on each other. They're showing me. Okay, where is this? Is this Alpha Centauri or Apollonia? Apollonia. You even had past lifetimes in Apollonia together. I'm being shown that you were fighting a war there, or helping people fight the war. Can you show me other past lifetimes that is more relevant to them in this moment? Or more details about Apollonia? What are they doing there? Were they Apollonians? Pleiadians? Okay. You visited Apollonia, but you weren't born there. Like you were Pleiadians sent on a mission there. But for some reason they are highlighting this. Oh, they're telling me it's the first. After you made that pact, that vow to incarnate together, that was the first mission that you had afterwards, where you were together. And it was more like helping people fight off the drags or fight off invaders is the term that the Akashic Records masters are using, invaders. And you were successful. You were successful in doing that in that mission. You didn't exactly fight as in like with feasts or with weapons, but you were leaders in that you helped guide the people of Apollonia because you had the experience from the wars and they didn't. They didn't understand. Okay, they didn't understand the betrayal They didn't understand lies. You help them realize that, okay, you can't trust other people based on what they say because they can lie to you. And it was a foreign concept in that place in Apollonia before you came along. And you help guide them through that. It feels like you couldn't interfere, but you could guide them. That's why you didn't fight, but you guided them. I'm trying to get more details of that life. You were still both female in that lifetime where you were sent to Apollonia, but you were wearing different clothes, like the usual Pleiadian attire that's skin tight. Usually it's blue, but I think for healers it's white. You were both wearing white.
And we were both Pleiadian in that one?
Yeah, you were both Pleiadians on that one as well. You were working for the Galactic Federation of Light. I'm trying to fast forward to other lifetimes. At that one, could you show me other lifetimes that would be relevant in this moment? Did you have a past lifetime in Atlantis? Because somehow they're bringing up Atlantis. Okay. They tell me Atlantis. But I'm seeing one of you, or at least one is male. And you're looking at, I don't know, is this a comet or an asteroid? Okay, which one is male? Is Tanis the male? Okay. Tanis was female. Was Jennifer the male? Okay. You were male in that lifetime, Jen, and Tanis was female. You were older, Jen. I'm seeing Tanis was around 30s, in her 30s or 40s. Um, but Tanis, you were like in your 50s.
Tanis or Jen? Jen was in her 50s if she was older.
Oh,
Is that
sorry.
correct?
Jen was younger.
Jen was younger.
Female.
Okay.
Yeah. Female in her 40s or 30s to 40s. And Tanis was like 50s.
And I was a male.
Yes, you were a male.
Okay.
And you were looking at an asteroid.
Mhm.
Was this the destruction of Atlantis? Okay, this isn't the destruction of Atlantis. But they're showing it because the people of Atlantis were scared of it. You were working on calming people down because you knew it wasn't gonna hit, but it had some astrological effects. Is what the Akashic Records masters are telling me. Okay, what was their joint mission in that lifetime? Was it just to warn people, masters? Okay. Your joint mission in that lifetime was just to reassure the people because it wasn't gonna hit. You led people to calm. Because in that lifetime, I feel like part of a huge part of your lifetime was just studying astrology. I feel this more for you, Jen. You were studying astrology and doing computations, is what I'm seeing. Like you're on the board, you had some mechanics where you have gears and just wheels turning to see planets revolving and stars and okay.
It sounds like one of my first memories from Atlantis.
Oh,
I was-
amazing.
Yeah, I was a freedom fighter, and I helped to dismantle the crystal grid that was the powers that be were controlling people with. Does that sound like that lifetime?
Yes, it does because I was seeing a globe. It was Earth, and then there were like others, either stars, planets that were around it, and there was this like other. It looks like a grid, like, but it's not like an energetic representation. It was physical. You recreated it physically, so that you can teach others about it. That's how it looked like to me. And you had like a huge. looks like blackboard where you wrote stuff and computed stuff. That's why you knew when and how, or how it would not hit. Like the asteroid would not hit at all.
That's cool.
And people were panicking because it looked so close.
Yeah.
And I see other people running around. But yeah, that was your huge mission in that lifetime, to reassure people and let them know that, hey, we're going to be safe. At least in that lifetime, because we know what happened to Atlantis.
Yeah. Very cool.
Do you have questions about those lifetimes that they brought up?
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's
Shannon.
true.
That's beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Yep.
Oh, thank you, John.
Yeah. Very nice. You're on mute, Jen.
I am just talking away over here on mute.
I do that too. Don't
I was
worry,
reading,
do
or
that.
I would have seen your lips moving.
Anyway, I was just commenting. Thank you to the comment
thank you.
and reading John's comment, but you did that too, so it's all good.
Yeah. Yes, she does, John. She's on My Holistic Self. It's
Mhm.
just below. We're wrong direction. Right there.
Twillow Lifestyle and at My Holistic Self.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really quite incredible, Diane. We've talked about our lifetimes in Atlantis, and we actually remember a lifetime as a galactic coming down and being there, and lifetimes of being there as human as well.
Mhm.
So this is really great because I have much more access to the one of the galactic, where I was doing some journeying through the different civilizations. And I remember Tanis actually talking about the freedom fighter piece. And I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like I was there, but I don't feel like I was a part of that. And it was funny because when we were talking at one point, I was like, I feel like I had my head in the stars. So
Yes,
like I
well, you
hadn't
would
come
have.
down yet.
you
And so
did.
it's really neat that you're saying like, no, that's actually what you were doing, because that is exactly how it felt when Tanis and I were having that conversation about it.
Yeah.
Whenever that was that we had that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was one of my first sort of, I had two that were like early on, and the freedom fighter one was one of my early ones. I actually had a visual. I was in a crystalline consciousness class learned that crystals are conscious beings. And I go into meditation, and there's this huge crystal in the center of this console thing. And I saw myself as a man in all white. And I walk in and I grab this crystal and I smash it on the floor. And in my head, I'm hearing freedom fighter. I was quite upset at the class because I was like, I just killed a crystal. But
This is huge.
it was big. It was really big crystal. So anyway, that was one of my early ones. That's the memory she was referring to.
Yeah, you were working together that way, like in dismantling some of the grids, the bad. I don't want to call it bad.
Well, they
But
were
it kind
influential. They
of
were being
was.
influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you understood how energy works. That's why you were assigned there, or why you volunteered there. And when I was asking the masters, like, why are you showing this to me? What's the relevance in this current lifetime? They're told me that your mission back then is similar to your mission right now, working together and reassuring people that everything's going to be all right by the end of the day, because you went through a lot, and you're still here.
Yeah.
And it's true for the people who are watching right now and worrying as well. Because in your lifetime in Pleiades, you went through that, through the worry, through that uncertainty. And you went through a lot to get here. And we're still okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to share a screen real quick.
Yeah.
So This is just one of the things. But let me scroll to the picture that I'm thinking of. There we go.
Oh, yes. Do you want to put it up?
Yeah, I'm sharing. I don't know. You need to put it on the...
I need to put it on the screen.
Oh.
There.
Hold on. Let me go back. There we go.
Does that look familiar?
Yes.
It really wants to scroll because it's going to scroll through the pictures. But I wanted to share that because you were describing us sitting together, looking up at the stars. And this actually was just after, I'm going to stop sharing because it's just going to keep scrolling. But this was just after we had the ceremony for our parents who had passed, and for all of those who had passed on Alcyon. And the Star Mothers had actually come and spoken to us in that ceremony. And then that was right after when we were sitting together.
Yeah.
So it was, so I know, it was like, as you're talking about it, I was like, yeah.
Like, when I see the records, when I see things like that, it plays in my mind like a movie. And the scene was like, it's not like action packed and it's not fast paced. It was just that moment. And the Akashic Records masters were telling me that moment was important for the both of them.
Yeah. It was also in that moment, and I think I talk about it in the book, where we both were like, we're going to be here for each other. And that was exactly as you said, lifetime after lifetime. Like, we knew that we were going to be whatever each other needed as we moved through. And so it was just like what you shared gave me complete goosebumps because it was so bang on to the memories that we've had, and specifically of that one particular memory.
Yeah.
Where we were able to, acknowledge that, we were going to be there for each other no matter what.
That one brought me to tears because it's a strong memory for me. Big heart opening.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Because sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense for the reader.
Yeah.
But it does for the people we're reading for. So thank you so much for that confirmation and validation.
Definitely. So you were asking if we had questions.
Yeah.
I have a couple questions about, well, it can be one big one.
Okay.
Tell us about our times in Egypt. There was more than one. So tell us about our times in Egypt and see what comes out.
Egypt. Metatron, could you pull up the most relevant out of their lifetimes in Egypt to this lifetime, please? Someone's dead in there. They're showing me a pyramid, like a ceremony, and someone's dead in the middle. Okay, which one is? Who's the priest that you're showing me? Is it Jennifer or Tanis? Tanis. Okay. Who's the younger male? Jennifer? Okay. You were both male in the lifetime that they're showing me.
Okay.
And Tanis, you were older again. Jennifer was your apprentice. Like, both of you were priests, but Jennifer was an apprentice priest. There's this ceremony where there's a man lying. He's dead. There's a ceremony, and Jennifer was circling around with what's, I don't know what this is, but it's smoking. It might be frankincense, but I'm seeing something that's smoking, and you're just trying to put the fragrance, the scent on the body. What kind of work were they doing, masters? Were they mummifying the body or no? No, just praying for the body. Okay, who was that person? Was it a nobleman or okay, another priest? Okay, it was. They're telling me it's another priest who died, and this was like the ceremony for them. how is that significant in this lifetime, Master? I'm hearing a send off. You send people off.
Hmm.
We do cross people over.
You do? Okay.
Hmm.
Can you give me more details about that, please? How did they send people off? I'm hearing like death doula. That was part of your job in that lifetime as priests,
Hmm.
like as death doulas.
I've talked about doing that course
Oh,
in this life. Yeah.
but the person who died, you know this person. They're with you in this lifetime. I just don't know who. And it was a rough it was a rough ritual for the both of you because you were sending off a friend. That's why they're showing it to me.
Would that be Simon by chance?
Okay.
Simon from this life?
Is it Simon? They're saying yes.
That's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it was particularly hard for you because what they're showing me is like a lineage of priests. Simon, Tanis, Jennifer. Like you Tanis, you were Simon's student, and then Jennifer was yours.
Simon and I talked about that and the fact that we used to do high magic together. So as priests, we would do that. And he told me that I was like his right hand man kind of thing. Like we used to watch out for each other and everything. So that's why I suggested the name.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
And we knew Jen was there too. I didn't have information about
Yeah, you were
where
much
she was.
younger, Jen. Like I was seeing a teenage boy, teen
Okay.
to like early 20s.
Yeah. Fascinating.
So
It really is.
Simon was also my father in that galactic lifetime. So he and I have been together in a bunch of different lifetimes as well. So yeah, we made that connection last year. So that was quite an impactful one for me. It was very
Yeah.
healing. Yeah.
Like I was seeing you, the way you were being presented in the vision is that you were holding it well together. Because like when he passed away, you were left as the high priest
Mm.
because you had to take over. But it feels like you were breaking inside and you couldn't show it. That was your struggle back then. Jennifer,
Mhm.
you were just clueless about it during that time because
Yeah,
you
I
were so
feel like I
young.
was doing it. It was like Tennis was like, okay, you do the thing. And that way Tennis could take a step back and just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hold that space inside. And I was able to just go about my business because I wouldn't have, in that lifetime, wouldn't have known him in the same
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It felt like that. You
Yeah.
kind of just did what you were as you were told. But it was helpful. You didn't know how helpful it was at the
Oh, it was
time,
helpful.
but it
Yeah.
was
I
helpful.
can feel that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
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 I'm curious to know because I know that Jen and I have been together pretty much all the lives since that one particular one. And I have one lifetime in Egypt again,
Okay.
where I was one of the queens. And I'd like to know what Jen did in that lifetime because I know that
Okay.
she was there.
Fascinating.
But
Going
if
to
they have
ask.
information, if it's for our highest good to know, of course.
Did they meet in that lifetime? In that particular lifetime, I'm getting a no that you
Oh,
weren't there,
interesting.
Jennifer. Yeah. And I'm using
Okay.
even my pendulum and I'm getting a strong no
Wow.
that you
Okay.
weren't there.
Okay.
Or if
So,
you were, you didn't meet, which is weird.
this is really interesting because you had asked Gerald about this at one point as well. And there was about like the journeying and stuff like that and the different things that we did. And I wasn't human in that lifetime.
Oh,
Now check in and see what you get.
okay, okay.
Because I wouldn't have been there in the same way.
No, you
when
weren't there in the
said,
same way.
Yeah, when you said you weren't human, I'm getting goosebumps. I heard Sirius.
Yeah.
Like being in Sirius, you were a Syrian during that time, and you
Yeah.
were just visiting.
Yeah.
You were visiting. Did Tanis know that about Jennifer visiting? Yes. I'm getting a yes on this. You knew because you had a high position. Like the commoners didn't know about the star beings being there, is what I'm being told.
Yeah.
At least in that domain. So you did meet. But very briefly, I'm seeing you were blue skin, Jennifer, and very tall. Okay. And they're telling me that a lot of people were scared of you, except Tanis.
Because I knew her.
Yeah, because you knew her and you didn't realize back then why.
Mhm.
It's just you were more fascinated with Jennifer than scared. But your servants and the people around you, they wouldn't even come close, is what they were showing me. And you're like, hello. The way they're showing me,
Hello.
it's like it's not a ship, but it's like it's almost a hologram. There's a room where the star beings would go to, a room or a space where you would go to. I don't know if it feels more like teleportation than being in a ship. A portal. It's a portal. And you would visit there. The nobles would go there to give offerings. That's what I'm being shown. And when it was your turn, Tanis, to give an offering, because you would take turns, that's when Jen showed up. And you're like, hello. You were so fascinated. And you were trying to make conversation, but it's not verbal, is what they're showing me. You were communicating telepathically. And people were like, avert your gaze, avert your gaze. You can't look at them. But you did look, and you weren't scared. You weren't afraid. And there was a mutual understanding between you two. No words spoken, but it's more like telepathic. Because Jennifer, you understood who she was. You remembered, but I don't think you did, Tanis. You just felt comfortable. It's like a soul remembrance,
Yeah, it
but
was a
not.
studious soul. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah. I'm going to see if you've met afterwards, or was that it? They're telling me that was it. That was your encounter with each other during that lifetime. And Jennifer, the message that you were sending telepathically is that you're doing so well, and I'm so proud of you. Because there were some challenges for you in that lifetime, Tanis.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm hearing backstabbing, a lot of backstabbing.
Well, I think that's the one where I ended up getting buried alive. So I'm not sure whether it's that one or another one, because there's two lifetimes. One where I was like a higher ranking female that was like a high priestess. But I'm not sure if it's that one or the queen one. One of them I was like put in my tomb alive with my two children.
Okay, they're telling me it's not that one. It's a
Okay.
different one.
Okay.
But why do we die such horrible deaths in Egypt? I had one as well where I was poisoned. It's odd.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't be concerned. You're good.
Gerald's asking it, but he heard his name. Should he be concerned?
No, it's all good. She was just confirming some stuff
Yeah.
about what you said about Jen's and my Egypt life. That's what she was talking about. Are there any other of our lifetimes on Earth?
Oh,
That because there's another one that was particularly
Okay.
impactful for us, I think.
Okay. I'm going to
But I would love to hear
I'm
whatever.
sure there's a lot that have been impactful. So
It's
whatever
true.
comes
So whatever comes up is good. Yeah,
Mhm.
we're just going to let that be whatever comes up, whatever they want to share.
Okay. They are confirming something here on Earth. Okay. Is this King Arthur? Merlin? Are they connected with Merlin? Okay. Boy and girl. Or both boys. They're showing me like two little boys, brothers. And this is what in a place where I call Camelot. I don't know if it's really called Camelot, but it's the setting where there's Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show me more details about that lifetime, please, and how it's relevant?
Feels like after the one I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they're showing me Kaylee now as a dragon.
Yeah.
You knew of her
Mm-hmm.
in that lifetime that they're showing me. And again, you both weren't scared. You were just fascinated. Other people don't see her because she's like in a different dimension. But you would go and visit fairies, dragons. You would go into the forest together. And again, Tanis, you were older. You were the older brother, like 1 or 2 years older. And you would connect with earth beings in the forest, is what they're showing me. From a very young lifetime, or from a very young age. Okay, what did they do there? Who taught them? Okay, no one taught you. You just knew how. You remembered how. This was part of your soul mission during that lifetime, is to be a messenger between the earth. Oh, this was an inner earth, is what they're telling me. Between inner earth and the people on the surface. Because the people on the surface didn't quite understand. They were very scared of the gnomes, the fairies, dragons who were living inside. So part of your mission in that lifetime is again to reassure the people, the scared people on the surface, that it's okay. The inner earth beings aren't going to harm you. They're here and coexisting with you. That's like the message that you were being given, and what your mission was to disseminate to other people. And you would go in and out of inner earth. And your parents back then, they were scared because sometimes you would be gone for days and they
Oh.
didn't know where you were. And you would just pop out and they'll find you. And they're telling me this has happened quite a few times up until your adulthood because you would go into inner earth. Yeah, that's what they were showing me. An inner earth mission for you.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
I think that's after the lifetime where we both were working with Merlin. Yes, I think we should have a Twillow talk like that.
So Gerald says, Can you
Awesome.
imagine what would happen if Diane and I read from the records for a true focused reading? And no, I don't know that we need to be concerned. I think we need to be excited. Oh, maybe a little
Absolutely.
concerned, though, Linda. Maybe a little.
Maybe.
Yes, lots and lots of practice.
Indeed. Indeed. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know about that lifetime as the little boys. I think, Merlin lived a long time, eh? He lived like 400 years, something like that, or 300 and some. And so he had a lot of students in that time. He worked with a lot of different people. And I know Jen and I worked with him in one particular one. So if you were picking up on that, that's probably part of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it came in later because they were showing me you as like kids. And it was because of that gift that you were connected with him. Because people around you didn't understand. Your family didn't understand. Like, where did these two boys go? And so they were asking for help. And Merlin helped, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool. Yeah, that's one we hadn't connected with, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I got 5 gnomes standing here jumping up and down. So you're telling this story, and I'm like, okay. So I'm looking over here. I'm like, all right, dudes, chill.
They are very playful.
They are, yeah. I'm very connected to gnomes, so that is very interesting. They're often in my house.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much
That was
for
amazing.
reading and sharing, and that was really incredible.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Mm.
Much gratitude.
If you don't have any more questions, I'm going to close the records.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records masters for their point of view. And I would like to close by thanking the divine source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Your energy stays with you and my energy stays with me.
Yay.
That was amazing, Diane. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I agree, hypnicity, Nalani. That was another fast hour. Holy,
it felt like 15 minutes, and it was like, oh,
I'm like, I don't want to close it, but I also see the
I know the time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what have you got? Yes, she does do readings, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
She does do readings. So
yes, I do.
Reach out to her. Her website is below. Or not her website, her YouTube channel is below.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another?
Did I get that right?
Yes.
No, there we go.
Right there, yes.
It's a mirror.
So reach out to her on there. I assume you've got contact info there for people
it's all
to
posted in the channel. So if you're interested, please go and subscribe and check out the links, check out the shows. Speaking of shows, I will be back on with our dear friend. I think so too. They didn't show me that particular scene, but they told me that it was how they connected because of the gifts.
Yeah.
Very
cool. That's lovely.
So you said you're going to be...
Oh, yeah. This Saturday for me, so Friday for you, I'll be on with Linda Gonzalez and Gerald Tarot Stash for another episode of one of our favorite shows, The Fart Show.
Awesome.
So we are very serious about being funny on that show.
I was going to say, you guys are serious?
No, we're never serious on that show.
I'm going to have to tune into that.
Yeah, if you're interested in getting some readings with a heart but delivered with humor, please check that out. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern.
It's sure to be a gas.
It's going to be a gas, yeah.
I'm sure.
Thank you, Kiara. Kiara J says they subscribe. Thank you so much. That helps.
And
thanks, John.
Thank you. She subscribed, Kiara. Awesome. And Jen, what have you got going on this week?
Oh, good golly, that's a great question. I don't think I have anything else in terms of lives this week, but for those of you who are subscribed, you get the Sunday energy update and the Monday mystic message. And I think that's it for this week. Unless I get told otherwise, then I might put something else on too.
I think we might, is it this week? We do have support group on Saturday.
On Saturday night.
Yeah, 27th at 7:30. And that's at Beyond Being Human /
beyondbeinghuman.org/support-groups.
So go and check that out if you like. And so with the school, we've got Tap and Flow Yoga this week, twice on Tuesday and on Thursday. So Tuesdays is, please. Tuesdays is at 7 and Thursdays at 5:30. We just changed the time this week. The other thing that we have going on is I'm doing a 2-hour workshop on Wednesday night. The Body Speaks. So come and check that out with me. And there is a Facebook coupon if you're interested in that. So take a look at the event on Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow Twillow Lifestyle while you're there. What else have we got going on? We have Red Iron Yoga on Sunday mornings at 10. And if you're local, we have
movement.
If you're local, we've got Reiki Share on Friday at 7:30. Yeah. So that's our week for the Academy. And it has been an incredible pleasure having you on, Diane. We'll have to do this again. Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe we'll take Gerald up on his offer and see what comes of that.
That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, let's plan that. And we could maybe, we'll talk about dates. So stay tuned, everyone, and we'll have another show for you again, of course, next week at this time. And
thank you all. What a great conversation. I love all the comments. Thank you so much for being with us.
And thank you for your patience and us not getting back to each comment today, because I did not want to interrupt the channeling. So I appreciate your patience with that. So thank you.
Yeah. But still loved all the comments. So thanks for putting them up.
Absolutely. Final thoughts. Diane, do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share?
No, I'm just looking at the comments that you've mentioned. I'm just scrolling up. And I just want to thank the people who are leaving the comments. And please make sure that you support these two ladies and subscribe to their channels as well. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
And to Diane's, please. Yeah, absolutely. Jen, final thought?
What's coming, and it's again, there are some of my favorite quotes, but know thyself and to thine own self be true. Just hold space for knowing who you are this lifetime and whatever is impacting it, and then just allow yourself to be true to that, however that's trying to express itself.
Absolutely. Yeah. And my thought is gratitude today. So filled with gratitude for all of you, all of these two as well, and all of it, just all of it. I'm just filled with gratitude. So thank you all so much, and we will see you again soon. Take care now.